Hi, I'm Nessa, and welcome to Nessa's Hair Extensions, a beginner's guide to hair extensions. Today we are going to be discussing weaves. What is a weave, the pros and cons of wearing a weave, and of course how it's installed, because we all know there are loads of celebrities out there who are wearing weaves, and we're like, wow, that looks fabulous! What is it? Okay, so this is the video for you. So firstly, what is a weave? Well, a weave is a traditional protective method of installing hair or hair extensions to your natural hair. It's a protective method because it doesn't use any form of adhesive, glues, clamps, clips, or anything like that that could cause breakage to your hair. So it's a really, really good option, especially if you have a more sensitive scalp. Now, the type of hair extensions, or the type of, the type of extensions that you need in order to do a weave are what we call weft extensions. Now, wefted extensions come in either human hair or synthetic hair or a mixture of both, and really can suit all budgets, whether the cheapest one is like $5 up to the most expensive ones, which are a few $100s per go. So it really, really is great for all budgets. Now, weft extensions are the most common type of hair extensions that are used within the industry. And they're basically some of the base foundation types to create things like clip-in hair extensions, the headband halo hair extensions. Wigs are made out of wefts. All sorts are made out of weft extensions. And weft extensions basically look like this. So it's the hair that is just sewn directly into a line, making a nice, very sturdy row of hair that can be placed anywhere you like. Alrighty, so weaves in itself, like who can wear a weave? And I'm telling you, anybody can wear a weave. Like we said, loads of celebrities are wearing weaves, and it doesn't really matter what your ethnicity is, because one of the myths about a weave is that it's only for black ladies and gentlemen or people with curly or afro hair textures. Totally not the case. Common celebrities that you may think like, oh, they actually wear a weave are Britney Spears before she was crazy. Kourtney Kardashian wears a weave. Naomi Campbell, we of course know she wears a weave. And Lindsay Lohan, again, before she was crazy. So really, what I'm saying is that it doesn't matter whether you're black, white, Asian, purple, Hispanic, blue, green, yellow, doesn't matter. If you've got hair, you can wear a weave. Simple as that. Okay, so what are the pros of actually getting your hair done in a weave versus other installation methods? So firstly, if installed correctly, it's actually super discreet and really, really easy to conceal and maintain as well, giving off one of the most natural looks. And I believe that that's one of the reasons why weft hair or weaving is so popular and so common. Secondly, it is traditionally a protective style because there is no glue, bonding clips, and all that kind of jazz. It really does, when it's installed, allow your hair to, your natural hair, to not be exposed to heat damage, just everyday wear and tear and styling and everything like that. Even if you have single rows, the time you're taking to take care of your extensions, your natural hair gets the benefit as well. So either way, you're looking at some healthier hair. Also, you're able to add so many, the styling options are limitless. And you don't have to damage your own hair to do them. For example, if you've been a brunette all your life and you're like, I want to go blonde, but then you're like, I don't want my hair to turn into straw, get a weave. You can totally go blonde. You can change your entire style without damaging your natural hair. That also goes, for example, it's not always adding length and thickness to your hair, although that's the most common thing. If you've got really long hair and you wanted to try a bob, but you did not want to chop your own hair off, you can get a weave. All of your natural hair is braided up underneath there, and you can get some short hair sewn in, so you know exactly how your how your hair is going to look. That is how I got really short hair the first time around as well. And lastly, weaving hair or hair that's on a weft is reusable and can be made into so many different ways of installation as well. So even after you've had your weave in and you've taken it out, you can let your hair breathe for a little bit and then you can put it right back in without having to buy new hair, which is, for a cheapskate like me, wonderful. So those are your pros for wearing a weave. Now, what are the cons? Well, one main con is that if it's installed incorrectly, there can be breakage and damage to your hair and scalp. So again, if you are looking to get a weave done, do ensure that your stylist is a seasoned professional when it comes to installing weaves and that knows how to work with your hair texture and also understands how your scalp may react as well. Okay, so really, really important. Secondly, it's not suitable for if you are an individual that has a skin condition such as dermatitis, eczema, psoriasis. These kind of skin conditions, to be honest, I wouldn't advise of any form of hair extensions, but really a weave, it wouldn't be good for you because that would cause further inflammation or so forth. So really, if you got skin conditions like that, stay away from a weave or any hair extensions in general. And lastly, although there's a million styling options when it comes to a weave, once you have chosen your style, whether it be total full-on purple drag queen or very subtle, just regular straight, generally you're going to have to stick with that style until you reinstall it in a different style. The versatility, the most common what people have is longer hair, and it's great if you wear your hair down a lot. If not, it'll go into a lower ponytail or maybe a mid-high ponytail, but that's about as much versatility in styling as you're going to get. And of course, one added last one, but it's really more of an annoyance rather than a con. If you have a weave-in and you have particularly thinner hair, you will have to take an extra 5 minutes to ensure all of your tracks and your rows are concealed properly with your hair. So really, taking an extra 5 minutes, grab the mirror and looking in the back and everything. But those are really your pros and cons. So it's not too bad. So how is a weave actually installed? Well, there's two common methods that you can have. You can either have a half head, or also known as single rows or tracks, depending on who you're speaking to at the time. And basically what you're going to have is one cornrow braid going from one side of the head horizontally to the other side of the head with the hair sewn directly onto that braid. With a full head weave, it is exactly the same method, except for your entire head is full of cornrows and you got all your hair that's sewn on to that point. So this is kind of what it looks like. I've got my dummy here, and I've got half of the head to show you what the cornrow looks like. So it starts at about about an inch away from your hairline. That's how the discreteness comes into place. And a small cornrow is made horizontally all the way across. Now, you can see this is where the hair is actually sewn on, and this is what the hair looks like when it's sewn onto the braid specifically. So again, really, really discreet, coming to, again, about an inch away from the front of the hairline. So that's what it looks like there. You can see that is really, really discreet, not very bulky, nothing at all. And when we actually put the hair down, it's basically completely and utterly covered. So if you do have a stylist, your hair or the actual extensions should be just as discreet as this. So when we've got this down here, you can see it's still really flat and undetectable as well, the part we have sewn. Now also, because we had it about an inch away from the hairline, when the hair is back, let's say we're putting it back in a ponytail, again, invisible to the naked eye. And you can really only find it if you physically are in there looking for it. Okay, so that's basically how it's installed. And that concludes our video as to what is a weave. I hope it helped. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching today. If you like this video and you know somebody that may like it as well, hey, share it, spread that love around. And don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, because I am always posting out those awesome tutorials, product reviews, hints on tips on how to care for your hair, your extensions, and of course, blending techniques as well. If you want more information on what it is Nessas Hair Extensions actually does, product pricing, installation services that we offer, please visit our website at www.nessashairextensions.com. You can also order online as well. And lastly, hey, who doesn't have Facebook, right? I sure as heck do. So you can check us out on Facebook as well at www.facebook.com. Oh my God, I almost forgot. /Nessas Hair Extensions. And you can view our gallery of all the lovely ladies and gents who've had installations at Nessas Hair Extensions. And you can always get updates on funny news, pictures, in-store offers, and competitions as well. Plus, if you like us, you can also get 10% off of your first purchase. So, yeah, I'm bribing you. Everybody does it. That's it for me. Thank you so much. Bye.